This could be any one of the three types we just saw, but I do want to stress this one will have a negative acceleration, so you probably want to watch this one. Okay, here we go. So we have, and I'm just going to start by drawing the picture. A dog runs out in the road and you slam on the brakes of your car. How far do you travel before you stop? You're going about 17 meters per second. So I start out with a V equals 17 meters per second. Your brakes create an acceleration of negative 14.5. Negative is in the opposite direction, and this is an acceleration of negative 14.5 meters per second squared. If it takes you 1.17 seconds to stop, wow, that's pretty quick. How far did you go? And hopefully, little stick figure dog is safe. If I come to a stop, my V here has to be 0, but this is the second V, so that's going to be V1, and that's going to be V0, because that actually happens at time equals 0. Okay? So now I'm going to write my givens. Acceleration equals negative 14.5 meters per second squared. V0 equals 17 meters per second. V1 equals 0 meters per second. Time equals 1.17 seconds, and distance equals question mark. That's my unknown. My equation, go to my equation sheet, is distance equals 1/2 AT squared plus V naught times time is distance equals 1/2 AT squared plus V naught times time. Now I'm going to substitute D. I don't know it, so D. 1/2. A is negative 14.5 meters per second squared times T, 1.17 seconds, and that is squared. So I'm just going down the line and filling in parentheses, plus V naught, which is 17 meters per second, and times 1.17 seconds. All right, so now it's calculator time. Let's go to Desmos. Clear all, and let's plug in some parentheses here. Parentheses is your friend. 1 divided by 2, parentheses. 1/2. Acceleration is negative 14.5. Parentheses 1.17. And that one is squared, so let's hit the squared button here. Plus parentheses 17 times 1.17. Close parentheses, and hit enter, and you get the answer. When you see long decimals, I usually go to 2 decimal places, so 9.965 rounds to 9.97, and that's in meters. Now, personally, I actually prefer to show my work and show my steps, so I would actually probably go step by step. So this would be negative 7.25 times 1.17 squared, 1.17 x squared, which is 1.3689. When you're doing your calculation, you should leave as much information as you can. Okay, and the second squared will cancel, which means we're left with meters. Plus, seconds cancel. 17, yeah, clear. 17 times 1.17 equals 19.89. So negative 7 times 1.3689, negative 9.924, 525, plus 19.89. We got a negative and a positive adding together, and the answer is going to be that. And it's a positive answer because our positive over here is bigger than the negative, so the positive actually wins, and that winds up being your answer. Okay. Secret to this one is substituting in properly and paying attention to the negative. If it's slowing down, the acceleration is, the change is happening in the negative direction. Don't forget the negative. Otherwise, you will get a big number and you would wind up with like 28 or something like that. Okay, that's a lot. Now you have 2 of each type of practice problem to work through. It's going to take you some time. Please take your time. Please do it on paper. I think it will be easier. I recommend you do it in pencil and not in pen like I did, so you can erase if you need to. The more you show your steps, however, the more I can help you later on when you show me your work. Because if you show me all your steps, I can take a very quick look at it and go, oh, you missed the squared, or you squared the whole thing and not the time. So the more work you show, the better I can help you, and which means that'll be good for you. And those of you that are really good with math, just remember it's about the process, because these are still kind of at the beginning of things, okay? So good luck. Oh, one more thing. So now you've done your homework and it's time to turn in your notes. So here's what you should do: turn in your notes or your homework. Take a picture of what you just did and go to insert and insert the image to, you can use Drive or the camera on the computer and insert it here under the drawing part, and you should only have to do that, okay? If you do want to type in your stuff, make sure that you're following all the steps, but the danger is you're going to draw an incorrect picture. I've seen a bunch of people trying to do pictures in here. It is possible, but most of you are missing some pieces. Make sure you draw the whole story, because story sometimes is, the picture is what helps you solve the problem. So don't skip a step, partly because you don't know when that step is the step that solved the problem for you. Okay? All righty. So you'll go into the next module. You'll go into the next module and you will begin working 7-step problems. All right, that's all I've got. Have a great day.